everybody drops that.
Who are you on Joke Club?
I said Joker Bomb, Dad.
Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Manchester United lost to Manchester City 3-0. I don't even know where to start to talk about this, but I'm here to try and digest what we saw today. My name is Botswana Papi. This is 5 Things Deep, and we're going to talk about how it's mistake after mistake after mistake, and which really sucks because I'm not somebody that is, the hire and fire kind of guy. I want a manager to have some longevity and have time to build with his players. But Ruben Amorim is making this so difficult. I don't even know how you can defend him now. It's very, very difficult when you are chasing a game and you bring in Harry Maguire. That was the first thing that I deeped. That first of all, we just got to talk about it and say something about the Manchester United dugout that makes managers make the craziest of choices. Never in the wildest thoughts I ever thought that maybe Ruben Amorim would resort to saying, bring on Maguire. We need we need goals. We're chasing a game. That is crazy. That's one thing that stood out to me that I just have to bring up and say the substitution, the man management of this game, highly questionable, actually indefensible. That is useless. The second thing, oh my God, Luke Shaw, what a day to forget. Luke Shaw, I don't know how we're still having this conversation about Luke Shaw when he survived the clear out that was happening in the summer. Luke Shaw should be a player that right now should be leading with experience, leading by example. And my Lord, Luke Shaw was diabolical. How do you make 2 mistakes in one phase of play, fam? Yay. A senior player making junior mistakes. He's one of those people now. It's making me very, very confused because I want to have this conversation with you. I'm going to put the link in the chat in a moment. But when players like Luke Shaw, you're supposed to be marking Haaland. You're supposed to be next to Haaland. It's very simple. You give him space, he's dangerous. He's going to get the ball and score. I don't know how you improve somebody not being tight to your man. It's supposed to be a very basic thing for a defender to execute, And then from there, obviously, there's the mistake that Harry Maguire made. But it's also like you can't blame Maguire only for that phase of play. But, right now, the second thing deep was Luke Shaw. I want to just talk about that and say, without confusing the conversation. Yeah. Luke Shaw, fam, January, you got to go. You got to go. Third thing deep. Mbuma and Casemiro. You guys should have scored, man. I don't know if it's bad luck or what. Mbuma and Casemiro should have scored. Initially, the Casemiro one, I thought, oh, no, he was offside. But, you let VAR decide that. Mbuma, it was put for you on the plate. And then our brother, I don't know if he saw like somebody who used to bully him in Morocco. Like he cleared the ball. He's a defender now all of a sudden, and it's very, very worrying. I never thought I'd see a struggling Mbuma, and my lord, this guy is struggling right now. This game, it's funny because he was our most dangerous threat, our most dangerous outlet, and he was struggling. And you know what that means? We had no other outlets. We tried to involve Sesko a little bit at the beginning of the game, and then all that faded. Like Sesko's involvement went from, getting a few touches, hitting having a shot on target, and then all of a sudden, nothing. No more service for Sesko. This was diabolical. Third thing I want to mention is Kobbie Mainoo. Easily our best performer. He brought that much needed energy, that calmness, and honestly, he makes the manager look bad. Kobbie Mainoo, your performance shows why you should have started. And I think it would have been a totally different game. I'll be honest. When I saw the starting lineup, I was like, intriguing. We got, okay. He's no more going with Bruno and Casemiro. That's what I thought. I was like, this is good. But then I didn't understand the plan. Ugarte, I don't know what to say about Ugarte's game. It was just average, between average and below average. Another player, before we even talk about players, like the fourth thing deep for me is the team mentality just went all the way down. We started off, we had one sequence of play, right? When we were 1-0 down. And I thought, oh, you know what? We're still showing a little bit of fight. Just a little bit. Just hints, small hints. We had this sequence of play, the ball starting from the back, one-touch passes, and we make it all the way to the final third, and then Dorgu loses the ball. And I think maybe one or two phases of play later, that's when the throw-in happened, and then next thing City just end up going a goal up. But the thing is, the team mentality is just so disappointing. It's so fragile, which is crazy because we changed players. We brought a lot of players in, and it's getting harder and harder to defend Ruben Amorim. If we had, we got rid of the bomb squad, right? That has to be addressed, because that guy, you've got nothing to hide behind now, As somebody that used to be saying, give Ruben Amorim time, let him cook. There's a time, the good days are coming, but it looks like the darker days are coming faster than the good days. Yeah. The fifth thing is exactly that. My confidence in the manager has gone down, and it is slowly fading with every game. And to not have won back-to-back games in what, almost a year? Nah. That's diabolical. Guys, my name is Botswana Papi. Don't forget to hit the like button. If you haven't done so, subscribe as well. The link is in the chat. Call in. Let's talk about this. I need to understand where you stand with this. How do you feel about today's game? What are the things that you deeped? So Ruben Amorim, for me, the confidence is slowly going down. And I don't even know what he said in the presser, because I'm getting to that point where I'm becoming I don't even want to dwell on this too much. But do you get where, at the beginning of every season, there's a moment of optimism that you can have, that you should have as a fan, and that optimism eventually meets reality, and you get to figure out where you really are as a team. And I know at the beginning of the season, for me, I didn't even think we'll be top 4. No, but I also want us to be performing good, showing some fight, showing some, some incremental steps of improvement. That's all I'm asking for. But nah, I don't know if it's coming. Big up to Q saying your team stinks. He's a Barcelona fan. Men like Warner.
Bots. Quick question. Say you accidentally hurt yourself, then
Yeah.
you try to repeat the same action and you hurt yourself again. Now, would you say that you have control over accidentally hurting yourself by repeating the same action?
No, you can't say that.
No. You if you do the same thing that you know will hurt you.
Yeah.
You have control over not doing that thing again, don't
Yeah,
you?
you gotta learn from your experience. You gotta be like,
Yeah.
oh, no.
So please tell me why this manager of ours has said in his press conference.
Yeah.
This message is to the fans. I am suffering more than them. What do you mean you are suffering more than them? You're suffering more than the fans or the players. Which one are you suffering more than? Because you can control this.
Yeah.
You Portuguese fraud. You can control this.
But do you think? Where do you stand, Corner? Do you think like it's
Sack him. Give me 4-3-3. Give me 4-3-3. I want 4-3-3.
bro? Are you not tired of the cycle though?
I could not care about the cycle anymore. We have Mainoo on that bench. Mainoo comes off the bench, big man. What does he do? He nutmegs a City player. He takes the ball forward. He plays the pass, and we get a shot on goal. It doesn't go in, but you know what it is? It's better than anything Zugarte offers.
Yeah.
The fact that what minute did Mainoo come on the pitch? Please let me check what minute he came on the pitch. He came on in the 62nd minute. The 62nd minute Mainoo came on the pitch. He had 100% pass completion. He created 2 chances. He had 4 defensive contributions, and he won 100% of his duels. And you're telling me this man belongs on the bench?
Corner, if Kobe does not start the next game,
Sack him.
bro. I cannot disagree with you.
No. Sack the fraud. Bots, the camera's on the wrong setting as well, Jolson, in the chat.
Oh no. Listen.
We have to talk about the full team though. We cannot just focus on the terrorists that's in charge of this team. We have to talk about the rest of these players. Now,
okay. So yeah,
we'll start from the bottom of the Christmas tree and we'll work our way up to the top.
Yeah.
Bayinde, I mean, shaky as always. Few mistakes here and there. Conceded 3 goals. Can't really say much worse about him. He's living up to the spirit of Onana, but we'll give this new guy times, layman's and that. Yoro looked a bit meh today, but then again he got hooked with Maguire. So
yeah.
Do
you think that was the right decision though?
I personally, I don't think it was the right decision. That's going beyond my next player after Delete. He did what he did. He didn't do anything special. We conceded 3 goals. Now, to the biggest player on the team, not in terms of impact. Actually, no, in terms of impact on the pitch today. In terms of impact in the team's calorie intake. In terms of impacting the team's Uber Eats orders. Like delivery orders in general, takeaway orders. That fat fucking that man, Luke Shaw. How are you being sent that early? Do you know when you pay for express delivery on Uber Eats? That's how he was moving when Doku sent him. He was moving early with the express delivery.
Bro, he literally all Doku did was just shake and bake.
Do you know why Anthony got picked? Do you know why Anthony got picked so often in training for Ten Lardin? It's because he was going up against Fat Shaw, and all Anthony had to do was do a little dink. And he sent him.
Bro. That was so
Nah,
embarrassing. That was so
that
embarrassing.
was just the
And
first
then for me,
embarrassment.
it's like giving Haaland all that space and not being tight to him.
Yeah.
It's like the first
How are you
rule.
gonna be that big and not be able to be tight to the man? Like, there's not much room left on the pitch when you're on there, Shaw. Be tight to him.
Yeah, yeah. It was
Did
a
you?
really diabolical, and that you'd expect somebody who's experienced to perform better than that and use that, all the defensive errors he's done in the past to learn from them.
I
But
watched Luke Shaw under
yeah,
10 Lardin. When he
yeah,
was playing under 10 Lardin, he would get beat for pace on the halfway line. He'd step up too high, he'd
yeah.
get beat for pace, and he'd take the man down. He'd
Mm,
take the card if he got a card. And I'd watch it consistently week in, week out. I think, you're a shit left back. And he's a shit centre back. He's only being forced into this system because he's left footed.
yeah, yeah.
We'll move on to the next two players. We'll do a duo on these two. The two twins from Breaking Bad. What are they called? Like the two bald ones with the little goatees.
Oh yeah, the yes,
Yeah. Our right hand side today. The two bald ones with beards.
yeah.
Yeah, they might as well have just been like them two from Breaking Bad because all they did was murder our right hand side today. Brian Bueno, he gets played beautifully in behind by Zugarte. Offside, fair enough, but you're in that position one on one with the keeper. Why are
Yeah,
you going to the near post with your weak foot? Take a touch,
I
shift your weight to your
know.
left, and put it in with your left foot. It doesn't count, fair enough, but you know what it is? It's a chance. It's a little bit of, oh look, City can bleed here. We can create chances, but well, we didn't do that. Um, Bruno Mazraoui as well. He just the first half I thought he played all right. Second half stinky. Deserved to be hooked. Bruno.
But didn't you think it was actually a good at the beginning? Like it looked like a good tactical plan to have Mazraoui like neutralize Doku.
I mean, yeah, except for it didn't really neutralize him as much because he still was ripping us to pieces at times. Like the only times that we really silenced him was, I'd say, a bit in the first half where they didn't really get the ball out to that side very often. But the second they got the ball, the second he got on the ball and he got away from Maz, he got what's it called? He got the goal or he got the assist for their goal.
Mm.
And then the second goal as well, though. Sorry, as well. He got
Yeah,
the assist for that goal because we just didn't shut him down quick enough.
yeah, man.
Bruno Fernandes. Another one. Today, the ball gets played. He gets the ball played to him, and he doesn't move quick enough, and the ball runs out of play stupidly for a throw in our own half near the box. And he looks at Dorgu as if it's his fault. No, he played you the ball there, and you've just done nothing to help receive it. You're useless. Today.
Yeah, it's disappointing. He's like falling asleep defensively, and it's actually costing the team.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
It's utterly useless.
yeah, last question, Kona. What did you think when you saw like the lineup having Ahmad, having Mbumo, and having Sesko? Like when you saw that come out, like that's the thing. It's like,
Oh, when I saw Benjamin Tesco up front, I thought, oh, every little helps here. I'm thinking, we're gonna at least be getting a goal from our striker.
yeah,
Tell me why we kept trying to cross the ball to Ahmad. The 5'9" Ivorian. He's 5'9".
5'9" Ivorian.
Benjamin
Yeah.
Tesco, he's 6'4". He sat there getting the boxes off the top shelf without even needing a stepping stool in Tesco. And we're crossing the ball to the 5'9" guy. Stick it on that lanky cunt's head and he'll score us a goal. But also, quickly to address a comment in the chat, NN saying that Onana got man of the match in his first game. Fair enough, he might have played well today, but he did still lose. So Onana being Onana, losing games.
Man,
It's the Cameroonian way. They love to bottle.
you're right. Connor, big up yourself. Let me bring in somebody else. Guys, don't forget, if you haven't hit the like button, please do so. There's a link in the chat. If you can call in, I want to hear your thoughts about the game. What are the things that you deep? Where do you stand with the manager? But these players, by the way, if you don't know yet, my name is Botswana Papi. Big up yourself. Justice for Onana. Look at, why are we talking about Onana? Onana is he's not our player anymore, at least for now. And we have to talk about Amad Diallo. Man like Robert.
Hiya.
How you doing, Robert?
Not bad.
Thoughts on the game? What other things you saw?
We were shit.
Speak on it.
I mean,
On the manager's side, or is it the player side? Is it like where? How do you assess it?
everyone.
Okay.
I
Who
mean,
stands out in particular?
Luke Shaw was shit. The defence was shit.
Yeah.
The midfield was shit.
Yeah.
And everything was shit.
Do you think it's the manager, it's the formation, or is it the system? Like, cause
The
like
fact he's come out and said he's not going to change his system.
yeah, Robert, like there's no way you can get a player who was performing so well last season and now he just looks like a ghost of himself. Like, you know, I'm not used to seeing Mbuma struggling like that. Like the camera is just panning to him and every time it's just like, you know, you're wondering what's going on.
The fact that £200 million has been spent on this front line and we can't even score.
Diabolical.
I mean, like, what is it? Sesko has not scored 0 and 4, and Newcastle got a new striker and he's literally scored on his debut.
Crazy.
That's the thing.
Crazy. It's wild. It's wild.
Mm-hmm.
So in your opinion, do you think we should sack Ruben Amorim or no?
He should have been sacked in the summer. He should have been sacked after Spurs.
Wow. For who then? Do you have a manager that you prefer, or you just don't want Amorim?
I don't want Elman. I mean, his record, what is he, 25% win record in the league.
25 is really bad, you know. It's a second win record. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If it's a 25% win record, it means it's a 75% like lose or draw. Like it's crazy. It's wild.
I mean, we've gone from having legends at the club like Rooney, Ferdinand, those type of quality players, to literally relying on Bruno Fernandes to drag us through games, and he can't do it.
Yeah. Tell me something, Patrick. I mean, Robert. Do you prefer a manager that, you know? I know you didn't mention a suggestion of a manager, but do you want a manager that plays different kinds of systems, or like a one? You know what I mean? Or a manager that
I would rather have a manager that can come in and improve players. Put then if they're playing against, I don't know, who's Man United going to be playing against? Grimsby? No, we failed that challenge.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's true. You can't underestimate anybody now.
I'm trying to think. Like, I would literally go out there, and I wouldn't go to the Portuguese league because that's mission failed. Wouldn't go back to Ten Hag. Mission failed.
No.
Do you know what? Go. You know, go and get Mourinho. Fuck it.
No.
Excuse my French.
No.
I can't do it.
You can. You can do it. You can.
No. Not Jose Mourinho. Robert, nah, fam. Nah. If he can't do it, Mourinho is washed. I love Mourinho. He used to be one of my favorite managers.
But the way I see it, he literally came into United and won trophies, and that's what Man United wants. They want trophies.
Bro. Yeah, nah. But big up yourself, Robin. I don't know where we're gonna go from here, man. Maybe give Ruben Amorim, like, you think maybe he might.
We'll remember his next game is against Chelsea at home. Chelsea will batter us at home.
Bro. I'm already in misery right now. I'm already in misery. Oh Lord. Yo, big up to Kundillo.
What? Why are you still hoping for Ruben Scammering or Rim Job about to turn this around? What are you hoping for? What are you hoping for? Seriously, what are you hoping for? I don't
Kundillo.
understand this optimism.
It's like this. I don't like the hire and fire culture, bro.
I can't lie.
Listen,
The days of having a manager long term is over. It is over. After Pep, for me, I expect you for a manager. If you don't deliver within 2 seasons, you're gone. I don't care. I'm not here for a project. You got 2 seasons to deliver. If you don't deliver, you're gone. You're gone. I don't care.
okay.
Whether
So
it's
by that
whether
token,
it what
Ruben
whether you're
Amorim
a club legend.
hasn't done 2 full seasons yet.
Ma, this is shambolic. I would have sacked him after that first season.
No, but you're saying a manager deserves 2
No, I
seasons.
would have said no. He basically, I listened to Rance. Rance said he basically had 38 games. He had 38 games, which is basically a full season. So, once you have 38 games and you show nothing, not only is your style of play garbage, you're losing the most critical part of the part of the pitch, which is the midfield. You have no midfield. He is neglecting the midfield. That guy is a disgrace to football. You have to care about the midfield. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. And people keep on going back about Conte. I thought United fans don't rate Conte. So why are you talking about Conte? And Conte's up here. Ruben Amorim is down in the pit, down in the dumps.
Yeah.
So I don't know why people are complaining. Amorim, like, come on, you need to stop getting these managers from these outside top 5 leagues and stop getting these only because he speaks well and people fancy him. That's the only reason, and he's got a hairline. That's the only reason people like him. He's got a hairline and they fancy him. That's the only reason. Just admit it. Just admit it. That's the only reason you rate the guy, and he speaks well.
No, you know what? I can't disagree with you either.
That is the only reason. Look,
it's like poetry when he speaks, man. He's so eloquent and like,
man, he's a scammer. He's a scammer. He could scam anyone. He could probably scam me, and I'm very gullible. He could scam me into taking out anything.
yeah.
He could scam me. I'm telling you that.
Here's the thing, though. Like managers have stocks, right? We bought him when his stock was high. That's why.
Yeah. The only reason you got him because he was on the potential list to replace Pep.
Yeah.
You copied. You got our structure. Fine. I got no issue with that. You got Ten Hag, who was seen as a candidate to replace Pep. That failed miserably. Now you got Amorim. That failed miserably. Are you going to get another manager that's on the short list to replace Pep? Like, come on.
I feel like that's what most of the fans
just get a manager. Just get this whole long-term project is over. It's over.
Okay.
It's high on fire. You have to. You see the most successful team in the Premier League, Chelsea. It's worked for them. It's worked for them. Like, long-term projects are over. There's no such thing as a long-term project. You've got a philosophy now of you've got Wilcox and you've got Omar Barada. They dictate what the philosophy is. You get a certain profile of players, and you just hire and fire managers. So that's it.
Bro.
Like, I don't get it. If you want to be successful, otherwise you're never going to come back. And so let's be honest, you're never going to come back at this rate. Currently, you're
man,
you're more
United, bro. We never give
United.
up.
No, you need to
come back, man.
You need to know your place.
Hold on. Move, man. We're gonna come back. Wait, Kundillo. Wait. Let me read these.
You need to know your place. I can't lie. Arsenal fans forgotten they need to learn their place.
Shut up. Also, congrats for becoming a member, Kundillo.
Yeah, nice.
Right? That's why I had to bring you back. But also, cool. Ishmael says, yo, Robert was in Newcastle.
Yeah, he's a Newcastle fan. Yeah, he's a Newcastle fan.
He was trolling me the whole time.
No, because he meant United, because he classifies it himself as the only United. So
Ah,
yeah.
I'm gonna get you back, Robert. I'm gonna get you back, bro. Scammer. Ishmael says this is a United talk.
No, but I'm a City fan. You had to get me on. You had to get me on.
No,
And
Ishmael.
I
Yeah,
was you know, I was actually very pessimistic coming into this game. I was not confident whatsoever. I was not confident whatsoever. I thought we could scrape a 2-1 win. Like this, I'm I the jury's still out. I need to see how we perform against Napoli and Arsenal. If we win against Arsenal, then I'm gonna take my team seriously. But
This is what frustrates me the most about today's game is like you
we were
guys.
there for the taking. I can't lie. We were a wounded animal. You should have beat.
Especially even when we were 1-0 down, we were still in the game.
Yeah.
You know,
I was scared. Even at 3-0, I was still scared. Because after that Feyenoord win, after that Feyenoord game, where we were 3-0 up and we ended up drawing 3-3, I have never been the same since. For me to be comfortable and watching a game, it took me 6 minutes to find a link of a game. I mean, it's the first 6 minutes. I couldn't find the link because I was in the gym and the gym had bad internet and and barely any service. So I managed to find a link. I managed to find a link because I don't have access to football games, so I can't afford it. Let's be honest, I can't afford it. So that's why I don't get to watch games often. If I can find a good link, then yes.
I hear you. Continue. One last thing for you. Who was your best player, by the way, in the City side? Like
Kusanov, absolute. That guy was not scared. Then that pretty boy who's left his genitals inside his missus.
What the hell? What the hell? What the
what the hell?
Nah, bro. Listen, yeah. Why are you letting this Man City fan talk like this? Yeah. Listen,
He became a member today, Joe. I had to give
no. It's not about what he was about how long he had. Yeah, it's about what he was saying about the time of long-term managers are over and rotated. How long has Pep been at their club?
I mean,
Let's
Pep
count the years.
has earned the time. What is it? 7 years now or 8? Is he at 8?
There we go. This is what I have to say to people. Yeah. Hey, listen. First of all, yeah. No, you first. You first. If you're gonna start doing shows, bro, listen. Yeah. Fix the thing, fam. Yeah. What overlay is this? Wrong overlay. Fix the overlay. Fix the overlay.
Okay. All right. Wait. Let's see. Is it? Yeah, it's this one, right? Wait.
Nope.
I think. Yeah,
Oh,
I think.
God.
Hey,
No,
we'll do this another time.
No. Anyway, as I was saying, you know what? Yeah, you know what? Fix it as I'm talking. That's the wrong one. Keep going. Anyway, but what I wanted to try and say to everybody, still the wrong one. But what I'm trying to say is that first thing, Manchester United. Yeah, it's not even the Manchester United. Actually, any team that has a manager has to realize that they earn the longevity. Yeah, you earn the longevity at the team by good performances. What this manager's not been doing is giving us good performances. Yeah, or if you're saying he's giving us good performances, guess what? He's not giving us good results, and that's why he's failing as a manager. Yeah, at Manchester United. Yeah, he might be a good man. Go on.
In your opinion, Joe, like, don't you think like the club should have gotten him a midfielder to really like? Because that's the thing. You know, the difference between winning and losing sometimes is so thin, right? And City got a goal. They were, as Coutinho was saying, they were not confident. City were there for the taking, you know? And then all of a sudden, because they could just go through our midfield so easy, we didn't have that control and that.
I don't want to hear it.
No,
I don't want to hear it. No, boss, listen to what I'm saying. Yeah, no.
When Mainoo came in, you saw the difference when you bring in a midfielder.
Bro, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Do you know what the problem is with Amorim? It's from last season. I told you this from last season. Yeah? Why is it that this man refuses to adapt? Huh? And he's talking about, oh, you're going to have to change the man. If I'm not changing my system, you're going to have to change the man. You absolute dickhead. I told you this from last season, yeah? A good manager is able to use the bro, a good manager can use the tools that are at his hand. A lie? Do you know what, yeah? I'll tell you something, yeah? Any good workman, anybody, yeah, when you have tools in front of you and you see a job that you have to do, you make do with the tools that you have.
Yeah.
It might not be the best job, but people can see that the work you can do. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Remember,
if I don't have a screwdriver, I might use a knife. Yeah? Do you understand what I'm saying? But it will be screwed in. Yeah, and we'll be there for next season. And this is what people don't understand. People say, oh, it's papering over the cracks, papering over the cracks. Yes, it's papering over the cracks. But guess what? The reason why you have to paper over the cracks is because you ain't got the tools available to seal that hole. That's why you paper over the cracks. You get me? But you make sure that thing look good in the meantime. This is what this manager's not doing. He's letting the whole house go to shit. Yeah? While everybody's sitting there just looking at the house go to shit rather than papering over the cracks. It's like, nah, you know what? Everybody's shit here, so we're just going to leave it looking like shit. Fuck you, bro. Fix the house. Yeah, make it look nice. Yeah, you waste, man. No, bro. This is what I'm saying. I don't understand. Fix them cracks. No, paper over them cracks, fam. And this is why everybody is now complaining, yeah, because they're starting to see the truth, because this guy's got no answers. You can't just tell me, this is one thing, yeah? You see, like if you keep bouncing your head against a wall. Last season, I used the analogy of running up a wall, yeah?
Yeah.
Running up a wall without using your hands, right?
Yeah.
And you keep falling.
Yeah.
This season, I'm going to say, this guy is literally just running straight into the wall, and people are trying to tell him to stop. And he's like, no, I can get through this wall. I can get through this wall. I can get through this wall by just running through it with a sheer mind power. No, you idiot. There's a door right there. Hold on. Hold on, bro. There's a door. You could try jumping over. There's a side entrance. Walk around the corner. There's so much other options. Nah, bro. He's like, no, bro. I'm going straight through this fucking wall. You prick. No.
No, but the thing is, though, he didn't say, like, he says this in public that, guys, I told the Ineos people that I only play one way. It's only this way, and I will not change. And he says this himself. And now if this mistake now is it's actually an Ineos mistake, because if somebody says that in an interview, isn't that a red flag, Joe? Like, you gotta be like, okay, I don't know how they do it, but I'm assuming they have a thorough interview process, and they ask you, with the players that we have, what can you do? You know, and because I've heard about like somebody.
When Ten Hag went for his interview, he said he thinks he can get the best out of Rashford and things like that.
Exactly the point that I'm trying to get at. When Maresca got his job at Chelsea, he literally, apparently, he had such an excellent presentation about each player, knowing so much detail about each player. That's why he stood out and got that job. And that's what a thorough interview process is about. Now, when you just hire somebody and he just says, I play one way, only one way, and you go on and hire him, nah, something's wrong.
Well, clearly, this is what I said. You know, when KG did his hate coins, yeah, I did say that I can't remember how much I put on Amorim. I think I put the whole 10. I can't remember. But I put 10 on Amorim, saying that he's probably going to finish with a negative difference in terms of, like,
get out of here, Joe. No, bro. What's with this pessimism, bro? Nah.
Brother, listen, I told you, that's why I put my coins there, because I believe that this manager is not right for this club. Yeah? And this is why my hate coins went to where they went. It is what it is, yeah. But what I'm trying to say is that this manager is not actually... Look, he's got no other plan. And this is the thing. You see, like, bro, if you're taking a test and you're getting the wrong answers, you've got to try a different answer. Do you get what I'm saying? You're not passing the test right now, bro. Yeah? You need to try a different answer. There's different options. Like, let's try and take it like a what's the word called when you have different answers for a test? It's like a multi answer test. Yeah? Multiple choice test. Yeah. Let's call it a multiple choice test. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, there's 4 answers on this piece of paper, and you keep choosing C, and it keeps saying it's failed. Yeah. You keep choosing C, and it keeps saying it's failed. What's wrong with you? Why can't you choose something else?
He's like, I keep choosing C.
One day it's gonna be C. One day it's gonna be C. No, you idiot. It's not gonna be.
Get out of here. No. My bro cooked. You know what's so truthful also about what Joe said is the fact that, like, you know, you can't say, look, I don't have the right spices. Sometimes you gotta be like, look, what this spice and this spice, do they make? Can I make do? Do they make something, that combination? Does it make something that is closer to that spice? Nah, fam. Nah. Ruben Amorim gotta fix up. He presses C. He presses C. Oh, bro, that was so funny. Big up, Joe. Yo, what's up? We deserve banter in the building.
I'm exhausted. Aren't you exhausted? I'm knackered. It's only 4 games in and I'm knackered.
It's gonna be a long season, you know?
You know, the definition of madness is doing the same thing again and again and expecting a different result. And he said it again today in the presser. They asked him about, are you going to change your system? And he said, no, but I'm not going to change my system. You'll have to change the man. Yeah.
He said that?
Yeah, he said it again.
Ruben, I'm running. I can't. There's no defending this.
You know, I was looking back at him, right? So 4 wins in the last 19 Premier League games, right?
Oh my God.
But listen to who he won against. He won against promoted Leicester, relegated Leicester. He won against promoted Ipswich, relegated Ipswich. He won this year against promoted Burnley. And the only other win he had was against 10 men Aston Villa when Martinez got sent off and we got a penalty. That's the 4 wins. So against newly promoted sides, 2 of which are relegated, and a team consisting of 10 men. That's his 4 wins.
Bro, when you put it that way, it really looks bad. Yo.
It's hideous. And no one's talking about it. Everyone keeps giving this guy leeway. Don't worry, you've got to trust the process, give him time, la, 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 la. You know, David Moyes, right? He won 17 Premier League games, right, during his time. In 17 Premier League games, 6 draws and 11 losses in 34 matches. And he still got sacked. This man has won 8 matches in 31 and he's still here.
Oh, sorry. Was I muted?
You were muted, yeah.
Yeah,
I was trying to read your lips, but I just couldn't.
No.
The lips look good, though. I can tell you that much.
Thank you. No, what I was saying is that there's certain things, records that are like actually sackable offenses. For me, if you're a manager and you go 3 Premier League losses in a row, that's a big sackable offense. You know, especially if you're a Manchester United manager, for example, right? And now the record that you just pointed out, that should be sackable.
Yeah.
No questions asked.
And you remember what he kept doing at the end of last season? He kept giving up the Premier League for this ruddy Europa League final. You know, everyone keeps talking about Bruno. We should have sold Bruno, you know, in the summer, and we've had 100 million. The thing that cost us 100 million was losing to Spurs. That crackhead lineup that he started. He ruined our last season. He ruined the season. Every single Premier League game, he threw it. Yeah. He said, what's the point? He threw it. So he put us 15th. Then lost the Europa League final. We lost loads of money. We lost much more money in sponsorship because we didn't qualify for Europe. And we lost 100 million or so for going into Champions League. And now this season, he's here again. And twice, he's already said he wants to walk.
He said the good days are coming. I'm wondering if they're ever going to come. Or like it was just that's just a hoax. It's we were bamboozled because it's like this to me like I say, I keep on wanting him to succeed, and I still want him to succeed. I want the best because I really honestly thought he would be able to implement what he had at Sporting at United. That's one thing that I was praying for, but now I just feel like I don't have any more confidence in him. And the Braves is also like so right about this. He should have been also another red flag losing to Spurs, because somebody earlier on in the show said that was the moment when he should have been let go. And now, you know, it's sometimes it's a timing thing. It's like, you know, doesn't mean you're a bad you're a manager that will never succeed. It just means like you came to Manchester United at a wrong time, and it didn't work out with the players. Just move on. Maybe there's a manager out there that could actually be able to implement his ideas and his clear philosophy that's defined, and still be able to work with a few stopgaps. Like Joe was saying, there has to be stopgaps. Not every peg is going to fit perfectly in the puzzle. You know, like when you're building a puzzle, we just have like, you know, these parts of in a team, like there'll be parts where you're like, if I just cut out this little section, then it'll become a square that I need to just fit in this corner. For now, you got to cover that little, you know, it's literally like you're paving, you know, and some bricks you got to shape up in a different way. So if you're not capable of doing those simple things as a manager, then you're not cut out to be a Manchester United manager.
This is it, and he's not here for Man United. He's here for himself, and I get that, right? You need to be there for yourself first and foremost. But everything is about his project, his philosophy. And you know, when he came in December or in November, he knew that he didn't have the tools to do that system. So he needed to adjust. Then he needed to ensure that we didn't finish 15th, that we had a fighting chance of winning that final. But no, he's stuck rigid. And let's not forget that Europa League run-in. Each leg they were down to 10 men, right? In one of those matches, in the 3 legs against Real Sociedad, against Athletic, and I forget the third team, but they were all down to 10 men. So we can't win. We couldn't win against a team of 11. We couldn't win against a Premier League opposition that was not newly promoted. We lost to Spurs, and today he had a great opportunity of playing Mainoo. Kept saying we can't play Mainoo because he's fighting for Bruno's position. Well, Cunha's out, put Bruno up, and start Mainoo in the midfield.
Yeah.
What does he do? He leaves him on the bench again. This guy is going to wreck. You know what's happening? Every player that comes to this club ends up being half the player that they are. And the players that have potential end up leaving.
Yeah. Hey man, I'm not Amorim out, but I think Amorim himself is Amorim out. like he the way he's conducting himself, I just don't understand. Like the Maguire substitution, I'm still trying to wrap my head around that. You know, I don't know. You sound like you watched the presser. You know, but you know, I hope somebody asked him about that. You know, because this is crazy. Any last words that you want to say about anything that you deeped in the game that we haven't covered, maybe?
You don't play a high line with Maguire. Really simple. You know, I mean, you just don't play a high line with Maguire. You give Haaland a free shot at goal. The other thing is watch out for the Spurs game. I think it's the second week of November. I think he gets sacked a couple of days after that.
Yeah. Oh no. Please I just want us to just start winning, bro. I need our team to succeed, and I'm not ready for the whole just starting again. But if he gets sacked, then it is what it is. You know,
just quickly, boss.
Yeah.
You and I, right? Look, this guy's got the players there. He just needs to change the system. Everyone in the world can see it. He needs to stop playing Bruno in the 8. He needs to get 2 solid people in midfield, and he needs to start training the players that he has to be those solid midfielders in those slots. He can turn this around, but you and I, the whole fan base know. He said it time and time and again. I'm not changing. I'm leaving. So he's gone. It's simple. It's just a matter of when, not if.
Big up. We deserve banter. He said it's just a matter of when, not if. Will he make it to Christmas? Will he make it to the next international break? That's the question I have. Big up yourself if you're just tuning in, by the way. Thank you. And don't forget to hit the like button. The good days are when... He said the good days are coming, and he actually meant the day when he gets sacked. I see what you did there, Percy. Big up to you. You know what? Amorim is begging to be sacked, says Cafe con Leche. Yo. Let's see what Patrick got to say. Big up, Patrick.
Hello. Yes, I know.
Of course, it's you.
But no, I'm alive, right? I'll talk about the Chelsea Man United game in a minute. But first of all, you go 1-0 down, and why are the Manchester United fans singing Ruben Amorim, he'll turn the Reds around? He ain't turning nothing around. He can't even turn the boat to save the Titanic, bruv. He's captain of the Titanic at this point. He's going to smash into the iceberg. Jack and Rose ain't going to save on their doorstep. What's going on?
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Listen, first of all, for me, like when I saw the lineup, I thought, oh, this is different. He definitely went with the good thing that I've been crying for. Start Sesko. And I was very hopeful. I was like, it's a derby, the players will turn up, and then I saw Mazraoui there. That surprised me. And I was like, okay, there's a tactical plan going on here. And then let's be real. Like when we started, it was City that was attacking first, like the first 2-3 minutes. And then we started also sort of attacking. And then all of a sudden it just became City. And then, bro, like we just crumbled. Our mentality just went down. I don't know if the team believes in the tactics,
They don't believe in anything. Manchester United have a philosophy of you go 1-0 down, half time, then you start playing like prime Barcelona. Okay? Why spend 10 million quid on a guy that has been overrated at Sporting Lisbon, and he comes to Manchester United, and then he apologises to the fans on the final day of the season, saying, sorry guys, we got it wrong, and you're still doing the same problems as you were doing last season. That's not sorry. That's sorry. We're gonna do better next season. Yike!
It's actually he's pulling the okie doke on us. It's literally
he's playing the okey cokey. He's either in, out. He's shaking it all about. You do the Manchester, you do the Saccaroni, and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about.
Saccaroni. You cooked.
Right? And this is it. This is where I need to go to the Chelsea Man United game, right?
Okay.
This is our prime chance of beating you for the first time in 12 years at Old Trafford. But you know what I'm going to say? You're going to turn up. You know why?
Why?
Eric Ten Hag, or as everybody calls him, Ten Laden or something, right? Yeah. This is what's going to go wrong. Manchester United always turn up against Chelsea at Old Trafford. Eric Ten Hag, last full season he was there, he beats us 2-0, 2-1, right? Dominant performance. Ruud van Nistelrooy, minutes away from beating us again, if it weren't for Caicedo. You always turn up for Chelsea. Now, if we win, right, that's fine. That's good. But if we win, could that be the Saccaroni landing on his head top?
Nah.
Surely.
You guys are not going to win, bro. You guys are not going to win.
So if we... No, hear me out. If we win, do you think he should be sacked?
If you know what?
You need to be not sitting on the fence. Are you out?
Okay. Look. There's a couple of things. If he doesn't start Kobe Mainoo, he clearly doesn't want to learn from his mistakes. It's too stubborn. He has to go. If we lose versus Chelsea, it's not just black and white. It's how we lose. It's context, Patrick.
How much would you prepare to lose? If it was to get rid of Amorim,
lose 1-0 or the referee is on your side, there has to be. Right. I can't tell you right now. I can't tell you.
So we have to do the Scamorim ourselves, okay?
Patrick,
we have to do the scam ourselves.
Nah, bro. It's like it just depends on how it goes, bro. Anyway, you shut up, Fabio Cavallo, bro. Fabio Cavallo. What are you gonna say about that? All right.
Nothing. I'm going to say absolutely nothing.
How come you couldn't beat Brentford, bro? How come you couldn't beat Brentford?
It was offside. Oh, it was offside. You couldn't even beat Brentford.
Shut up, Patrick. Yo, Fabio Caballo is not offside, you know.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes.
Are you a crackhead?
What are you talking about,
bro? Bro, are you saying black and white? What?
Bro,
are you still hammering in after this atrocity we've been seeing?
There's a difference. I'm not Amorim in, but I'm also not Amorim out. But
bro,
I'm very
you know. Sorry. Can you bring United fans in, because we need to have a KPI moment right there. We need to have like a key performance indicator, because, like, honest to God, what you saying right now is actually like boiling my blood, right? Man, say I'm not Amorim in, I'm not Amorim out. You know what? You know what is, yeah? You remind me of a quote. Time is a flat circle. You're just a remnants of, like, just remind me of, like, I don't know, man. Madness. Absolute madness. Bro, how am I saying, I'm not Amrin out?
I don't know why he brought I agree with this guy. I agree with this guy, but you deserve a flogging. You deserve this.
No, listen.
Now, why though? Explain. The guy's talking truth. Why?
Let him okay, but Joe, you gotta let him defend himself, bro. You're gonna come in here and flog him for you gonna beat him before you let him defend himself.
Yeah. I will.
Yeah, let me say what. Listen, it's like this. I am against this hiring and firing culture. That's where I'm coming from. Wait. Let me land before you even.
I'll let you land.
Me before I even let me pass the ball first. Listen, hiring and firing is not always the answer. That's where I stand. Right? We brought in a new manager that plays a radically different system than what we've ever seen at Manchester United, and then fine, he spends half the season with players that can play the system, and then we managed to do a semi-good to very good clear out, right? And bring in players that can play the system. We brought in wingbacks. We brought in a whole new attacking front line. Sure, but we also didn't bring him a midfielder, right? We have to understand that. Now, where we are right now, you have to ask yourself, what was your expectation going into the season? If you are coming into the season not remembering that we finished 15th and wanting to all of a sudden like spring all the way to third, then my friend, you're in for a big reality check.
I'll give you 5 points. I'll give you 5 points. I'll carry on.
I'm landing. Let me finish. Now,
you're not landing.
No, let him finish.
Where I'm trying to see, what I'm trying to see is like, how does Ruben Amorim perform against big teams, against mid-table teams, and against the teams that are closer to relegation? And we need that sample size to grow this season with the players that have come in. Now, my patience is running thin, and he is trying to sack himself. That's where I am with it. All right.
Okay.
Let me. Actually, no, go on. You go first.
Let him speak. Yeah.
There's 5 things you said that actually you got. You say we finished 15th. Who was manager when we finished 15th?
Ruben Amorim took over from Eric.
Okay, what was the key denominator, key factor that why we finished 15th? Having shoehorning Bruno, am I correct? And he's keep shoehorning Bruno currently, and we need a midfielder.
Wait. When did he shoehorn Bruno last season? Bruno played the 10 last season.
Last season he played the 10. Okay, friend, he did.
How is that shoehorning him? Isn't that what the entire fan base wants him to play?
Okay. He played. Wait, hold on. I don't want Bruno in my club. That's 2 different arguments.
Okay, well, that's 2 different topics, bro. You can't come in here hollering, but you shoehorned Bruno last season.
Okay, wait. Hold on. You let me speak this. Let me speak this. Yeah.
Why have you brought me in now to this nonsense?
Let me say this. Let me say this. Yeah. Let me say
You're
this.
parachuting.
No.
Go ahead.
So you're telling me, yeah, Bruno. The reason why we have Bruno in our club, yeah, Bruno is the reason why. You think about it this way. what did things said? What did Said said? Said and think KG had the argument saying.
Send me this guy right now. I don't give a shit what Saeed says. Send me this motherfucker. Send me
Bro,
this guy.
I don't know what he's
Bro,
saying.
make your
Makes no
point,
sense.
bro.
Motherfucker right now. Fuck this guy.
Like, literally, you're giving this man a chance to make his point, and like he's just like stuttering and sidestepping,
Warning
bro.
Bruno. That doesn't even make sense.
And then he started talking about Saeed. Are you mad? You wrong channel, fam. Wrong channel. You don't know who you talking to, man.
Are you crazy?
Anyway.
How can you shoot on a captain?
Let's hear
Anyway.
Cafe con Leche. Big up yourself. And also shout out to everybody that just joined, by the way. Cafe con
Thank
Leche.
you for having me on. Thank you for having me on. Botswana Poppy. It's my first time talking to you. What's good? Riri, fellow New Yorker, what's good?
Bless up, man. Bless up.
Yes.
Bless up.
Can he get closer to the mic or turn himself up or something? Because I can't hear you so good, bro.
Get closer to the mic.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you hear me now? Is that better?
Not really.
All
How
right,
can you not hear him? I can hear him, Joe.
You can hear him. I just said it sounds very low compared
Oh,
to everybody else.
okay.
Hold on 1 second. Let me try something else. How about now? Does that work? Is that better?
Yeah.
Never mind.
That's
Just
good.
talk, just talk,
Go ahead.
just talk.
Go ahead. I just adjusted your settings.
Listen, this guy, he can't be here anymore. He's done. He's finished. He doesn't want to be here anymore. He keeps talking about how you can't. He's not going to change the tactics. It's only going to be him. He's only going to do things the way he wants to do them, and that's it. Why do we want to keep 8 wins in 31 tries in the Premier League? What is the point? Like at this point, for me, my question is to any fan who's watching this: it's what have you seen? Like, what have you seen that makes you want to keep him? Just one thing. You can't. There's not a single fan that can name one thing that is
Go on,
worth
Bot.
keeping Amorim here for.
Answer the guy's question, but
Listen, okay, what I've seen was what he was able to do at Sporting, and I hope.
No, I'm not trying to hear that.
Okay, so wait. Hold on. Cafe con Leche. You are a New Yorker.
Yes.
You're a Giants fan.
Oh, bro. Yeah.
Did you watch that game today?
Yeah.
How long has that fat fuck been our coach in the Giants?
He needs to go. He needs to go too. He needs to go too.
Nobody shaming Riri. Come on.
Riri, what happened? By the way, you have to give us some context. I have no idea what's happening.
Yeah, I'll give you. I'll give you like. All right, Riri, give him context.
Yo, but I'm a New Yorker, and that's how we talk over here. Whoever takes that,
I want to know what happened with the Giants.
Whoever takes that personally, that's my bad. But that's how we speak in New York.
No, Riri, I wasn't talking about that. I want to know what's happening.
Talking about bots. Bots was like no body shaming, bro. I'm not talking about people who are obese. I'm talking about my New York. I'm talking about my coach. Like,
forget about that. If he's fat, he's fat, innit? I don't give a shit. But anyway, what I'm asking you is what's going on?
Bro, he's been our coach for 3 years, and the Giants have been on a losing streak for 3 years, and we lost our first 2 opening games. This is what I'm talking about. A lot of this fan base is just followed football. You understand? As a fan, as a person who that follows multiple sports, bro, this right here that Manchester United is going through, this fan base, bro, this ain't nothing, bro. And I get it. Really, I get people are upset. But listen, Joe, you asked me, and I'm giving you context of why I said that. I get the people who are. This is the only team they follow, and this is the only sport they follow, and this is the only team they follow, right? And you know, every time you turn around, they're asking to sack a coach. For me today, I was pissed. Shaw playing against City in 2025 for me is a big problem. It is a big problem. I don't care who the manager is. Yeah. That's a big problem. And that is not just a manager problem. That is a board problem. That is an ownership problem. Shaw in 2025, brethren.
It's the fact that he hasn't learned his lesson, because Luke Shaw has been this player for years. He started him in the final in the Europa League. Shaw was not good. He was awful in that final. And he's been awful in most appearances he's had under Amorim. And that's what I just don't understand. This dude has an obsession with playing players who have been bad for him. while putting good players that have performed well for him on the bench or marginalizing them in positions they don't belong. Ahmad's best position for Amorim has been at right wing back. Why are you shoehorning him at 10 to play Mazraoui at right wing back when he's not good at right wing back? His best position is one of the center back positions.
Right centre back.
Right center back. Play him right center back. Play Ahmad right wing back. Play him Buemo right 10.
Yo, and on top, today is on Amorim and today is on some of them players. The quality on that pitch today, if people are not honest with the quality that was on that pitch was garbage, something is wrong with this fan base. I am not sitting here saying blame is not on the manager, but them players today, bro, that you're in a derby, bro.
Yeah.
And there was no passion. There was no drive. There was nothing.
No, Riri, I agree with you, yeah, but don't you just think that it's a repeat of the cycle of when players start to get annoyed with what's going on?
Yo, but again,
they stop giving.
But again, how many times are these players gonna sack managers because they tired of how this is not going, and instead of them putting in the shift that they need to put in, they decide, oh well, you know what, it's easier for us to just down tools, don't put in the shift, get the manager stack, bring another one in. Bro, we're gonna be on this, and I'm telling you, we are going to be on this for a long time, and I hope that
I fully agree. Yeah, this is the funny thing about the situation that Manchester United we find ourselves in at the moment. Yeah, is the fact that yes, I don't agree with players sacking off a manager's philosophies. Yeah, but it's the first time I think I've been in a situation where I feel like the manager's not actually doing anything to try and accommodate the players that he has. I think this is the first time in the Manchester United history that I'm looking at the manager and thinking, he's not even trying to get the strengths out of the players. He wants the players to just fit into what he wants.
And I'm agreeing with you on that, especially for this game. For this particular game, he tried to shoehorn people in positions that just
stop it.
And a lot of people are saying that he's saying, oh, he's never going to change. What he said to that reporter is, if and when I decide to change, it will be my decision. Nobody is going to force me. That is what he said. He said, nobody's going to force me into changing my system. That is what he said. That is the exact words he used. So it's not that he's not thinking about changing, but in his head, he's like, yo, none of y'all ain't gonna come in here and tell me change the system, and I'm just gonna change the system.
Yeah, I love
the reason why people think that, the reason why people think that is because he said change the manager, not change the system. Remember, he said something along those lines.
No, but and then afterwards, that's what he said. He said, if right now y'all think, that is not the case, then they have to change the man. That is what he said.
I want to hear, guys. I want to hear what Doctor has to say. Doctor hasn't said a word.
I bet you do.
As long as you don't lick your lips, we are going to be fine.
I bet you want to hear what Doctor has to say. You're lucky I'm not in the control room right now.
Doctor, what are the things that you deeped into today's game? Big up yourself.
Welcome, Doctor.
Hello, everybody. How are you? That was a stupid question. I'm tired. How can I watch the women's game and they beat, granted, like London City, the shit. So they won 5-1, right? And it got me pumped up. I was like, yes, we go on to City versus United. And we lose. I left off for 2-0. Everybody is shit. Ruben is stubborn. The players are shit. My God. At this point, I'm this close to just not watching United again.
Hold on 1 second, Doctor. Are you trying to say that you got happy from a London City win from the ladies team? Do you know what that's the equivalent of in the men's game? Do you know what that?
No. Joe,
are you being
what I'm trying to say, what are you rubbishing the women's team? I get it.
I love what you did there. No, because I made sure I say, do you know what the equivalent is of that
I
in the
know
men's
what
game?
did you
Huh?
listen to what I said?
I hope
Did
you
you
heard what
listen
I
to what I
said, though.
said?
So don't ask
No,
me if I'm
I
rubbish
heard
in the
what you
women's
said.
game.
I know.
Yeah?
I know the London. I know the London City girls. The equivalent is they're basically like League Two
Yeah,
version.
exactly.
But what I'm trying to say is, at least we can see a win. No, wait.
This
Let
would have
me
been a
not
better
backtrack.
comparison if you said this against when we
Better.
lost to Grimsby the other day.
What? The men's team can't even beat the Grimsby team. So what I'm trying to say is,
That's what I'm saying.
at least somebody's making me happy. Because my nature.
She's
I'm
basically
not.
saying, as a Manchester United fan overall, see a lot of men on this channel only watch. They're only Manchester United for the men. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's man liking man. So you know that, Joe. You know how that go. You like the men. You like to watch the men play. But
Oh
she's
yeah,
saying she
I
is
hear that.
saying she's not discriminating, and she's actually watching the women
I'm
and
with
the
you all
men.
the way, Riri.
Nice
You know what I
try,
mean?
Riri.
Why are people
Nice
saying
try,
shaming?
Riri. No,
You
but
know
I'll
what
tell
I'm
you this,
saying?
yeah.
Saying
You know what
Nah,
I'm
shaming.
nice
saying,
try,
Joe?
Riri. Nice try.
That is a
No.
Nice try. Go
Joe,
ahead,
what I'm
dog.
trying
Go
to say
ahead. Go
is,
ahead, dog.
what
Finish what you're saying.
You speaking about the game, dog.
Ruben is stubborn. The
Yeah.
players can't. I don't know what they're trying to do. I mean, they're trying to produce pretty goals. What was that thing Amar tried to do by doing the whole jumping in the sky? Doing the
Yo,
whole
I
thing.
wanted to
What was
kill him when he did that thing. Yo, oh my God.
what was that?
Yo, the
And then
scream
Bobo,
I screamed at the television, bro. I was, yo.
why are you trying to produce a pretty goal? I really feel like that's what they're trying to do. Oh, we have the chance to score. I'm gonna be pretty about it. No, just go to goal. I don't care. And Donnarumma is shit. No disrespect to him. He played a part in
But that's
PSG
your
winning the
disrespect.
game. But
You just said
but
his shit.
I feel like you had to just press him, confuse him a little bit, and that was it.
So, Doctor, where's the
It's
proof in that?
one
He got a clean sheet.
no. It was out of luck and the fact that I don't know what is going on in the player's head. After halftime, we had one shot on target, one shot period, be it on target or shot. Really?
Doctor, what are you gonna say about Amad Diallo?
I am happy. Do you know what? I have to agree with Riri on the fact that Luke Shaw shouldn't have been on the pitch. I don't know whether he's trying to prove a
What
point to
about
the board.
Amad? Hold on.
No, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm at play. You better play your people at the right. He's played the people where they're supposed to be played. Ruben is trying to put a square peg in a circle hole or
Oh,
whatever
Maslawi
that
was on
is.
the
But where
wing
did
back.
you ever do about Diallo, though?
Doctor, Maslawi was on the wing back.
Doctor, hold up. Doctor, okay, doctor, the question is, right? And bots, I don't know if you're not listening to bots because you're toning him out for some whatever reason. And I
Probably
get it.
have.
I get it. If you're literally toning him out. So the question was, based on the comment you made about Ahmad and that scissor kick that he was trying to do, what was your thoughts on his entire performance of the game in the game?
Shit. Basically, I don't know whether you understand me. Shit.
Okay. But you don't understand her. She said that.
All right.
Nah.
What?
She
The
didn't
fact that I
listen,
said
man.
what he
Nah,
was.
she didn't listen, man. Nah. Sylvan, Doctor, nah, she's moving mad.
Yo, but
let me just say, Doctor, I don't know, like, I was trying to get it. Like, I was trying to walk with you. Like, I don't know how we got lost in that circle of, the point that you're trying to make. But you know what? Big up yourself, dog. Big up yourself, all right? Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. I am hoping that we beat Chelsea. There's no other way. There's no other way around it. Otherwise, Ruben Amorim got to go. Even somebody that's holding on and trying to really see him succeed. I'm losing hope. I'm losing confidence, and I can't see mistake after mistake after mistake. He's got to learn from them. Anyway, my name is Botswana Papi. Shout out to you. Shout out to KG. Shout out to Joe Blackman, Doctor, Cafe Con Leche. We deserve better. Everybody that called in. Robert, you're funny, Robert. Big up yourselves. We out of here.
Drop a bomb, 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 bomb.
Back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance.
Look at that.
Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's reckless. None can compare with the KG done. Better take it when he drops that. Going on reckless, just it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
Who are you on? Your club!
I said drop a bomb, Dad.